So like I'm trying to like he doesn't like he
Versteht German, but I speak Deutsch. Versteht German,
so like
but I can't.
they are not able to like learn on their own because this is how like this is our how our schooling system so is how we turn out so they are not able because they see this entertainment so they are not able to watch like with subtitles because then and maybe without sound initially so because then you would actually then it's more like everything is just so so it's not a bad in my opinion it's not a bad episode at all but like you just have to use the subtitles and you can like if it's German you can I don't know actually here how to translate quality captions are here. So now it should work again, right? So I can translate to French, for example.
Hey, that is the rarest one. Isn't it so
No,
cute?
it still doesn't work. So because
But it's really rare. Are you sure it's not a
they made this
It's about to happen again.
Gemini so they moved to Gemini 3.0, I believe. This is why somehow the translations just don't work at the moment on YouTube for me at least. So yeah, but like, well then, yeah, but I wanted to show so because the content is always so this is I don't even know if it's a Finnish or Swedish game show. Swedish, yeah. So this is like so this is like she traveled there and then it's nee, the bod. I don't understand a word Swedish, but like you know what it is about. If you are not completely of the wrong mindset and you don't like yeah, but then like the more you know, so it's for like and there they put in a lot of thought. So like even Sharia has a big part, also the Quran has a big part about what is like responsible gambling. So it would translate to roughly, well, an Ethereum is close to 4,000, I guess, at the moment. So it would translate to roughly probably half an Ethereum a year. So it's not like all those kind of investments. You wouldn't be allowed to reload uh, according to because then it gets dangerous if you don't. And that's what I know that when I started. So like when I had the last attempt for some poker hands. So I had a lot more views on YouTube. I had like sometimes several thousand, but it's the wrong audience, and so it's not a healthy audience at all. And it's like like then it becomes addicting that you want more views and then you don't as soon as you don't focus on poker as a skill game as a job you and it's with everything so if you just watch TikTok for entertainment and well that's fine but you will never be able to learn a language and nowadays the tools are all around so like I don't get so but then the most important language I mean for me to really get away from like those idle gotcha games so it's not allowed to do microtransactions in Switzerland but I because you sometimes were able to like support the Twitch channel if you played the first like 10 levels or 30 levels Raid Shadow Legends is such a game. So, and then I really got sucked in, and I played free to play until I unlocked the Arbiter, all free to play. And the problem was that to get like the resources you had, like you needed like to refer like 3 others, so you just made a couple Gmail accounts and played 3 more accounts on the side, right? And then on one account I pulled, so initially you at some point get like a free 6-star speed gear set, and I pulled on that account. And you have to you hope for the 4 times four times in a row I got on the shoes where you needed the most the speed roll. So to buy also to buy such a set is like, depending on, so it's like $30. But to land everything on speed is like this account was like $200, but you're not allowed to trade because of those shoes. And then I stopped playing and handed the account away, and they probably sold it somehow on eBay or something. And then someone took over a complete whale. I never have seen something. So there were at least like 7,000 at the minimum invested in my account, but I always kept my login, and so I didn't. I gave it away to the clan, so I gave them access, but I kept so that I could change the password. And so like everything that's just crazy. Then you end up with a $7,000 account, and I just felt bad for the guy. So yeah, but this is like so yeah, but the mechanics of the game are exactly like this. So it's recent that I found this open source code of this dungeon crawler. Oh, now I don't remember the name. I kept the code of my progress, but it's free and open source, and it's what is the so here I somewhere have still I mean, this is why I kept a lot of screenshots on the Dux Dukis. So Go Muffin as well. Just to never go back. So Go Muffin is another like KI, basically only KI programming by the Chinese. So the and it's just in that regard that you extort the most, like that you pressure into what was this so this dungeon crawler. I have to. I don't have it present. So on. But then if you never get to the point that you actually want to understand about how to make your own game, you never learn something, and there, so even that helped me to get away from like assurance call as well. But if also it's the same, so you have to min max so like the critical hit rate, and then you do critical damage, and then you have to balance your gear that you still have enough like vampire, so yeah, and then it takes hours, but without competition and without comparing what you get with others. This is all the Roblox, like it's all about this kind of gambling, and then that you also like in this South Park episode, you boast with like that. That's what is about, and sometimes you are able to destroy the progress of others for. So this is another one. I just this game is I don't know if it still works, or if I have the wrong account here, but like this mini giants dot so yeah, there is still mini giants IO. So if I'm not mistaken, it should be on this or the other, and but they like once you give them your Gmail, they have already they kind of have already won, because then they can then they can show you ads and everything. So do I have it here, or is it? No, here I have nothing. So it must be the other one. So I would not really care if I lost this, but like it then it's probably here. Yeah, I then it's probably here. So no, I don't have any progress. Oops. So I had like I mean, initially this game wasn't free, and then you had to like work hard or basically buy those chests, and then it now it's just to a bit like make those ads for those other games that are actually even less skillful, and yeah, but I was just so this is the problem, that like 97% is lacking. It doesn't matter if it's poker or roulette. They don't have this. They don't want to learn how it works. They don't want to figure out how it works. They don't want to be able to code their own like random number generator or whatever. But without that, you will not. And then it's still so like I completely. Well, I didn't completely fail, but I couldn't focus. Like that was one of the first like machine translated. So it was legendary moonlight sculpture, but there I didn't get hooked. That was one of the first. Like so this kind of Royal Road like web novel. But then there was this like Ark the Legend or something. It was like translated by the same, and I just I couldn't learn that. I just had and it's such pointless to read that. It's like it's a good story, but nowadays there are so many, and I don't think it would have. Yeah, but like the first time when you encounter something like that, and you're completely unprepared, and you should be preparing for the exams, it's just but the issue is that this is the dynamics. This is how we wrongly coil our reward center. That we get used to this that we should be learning, and then we find excuses. So it can be more interesting. Then you get addicted to observing a bug or something when you should be learning. But it's not really an addiction because, the bug will fly away. And the more of that you allow, the less you will be able to. You will be always distracted when it present, and you have to train that from an early age, and it's not that you always have to be, but when you so this is one of the genius Gotteszeit ist die allerbeste Zeit. So when we but here I need the scores. So and this is why it would be such a universal language, because you don't need to understand. It's about he uses the organ that it becomes this polyphone effect. So it's just in the
Aktivieren Sie jetzt Schmerzlinderung.
this is a terrible version of scrolling score is probably this. So by doubling in the then turns, that is probably not helpful in the recording. So nein, wie mache ich jetzt das wieder klein? Da. So by doubling it in the so on the organ you have then different register, and so it makes it like this. So this kind of language, if you don't get coding, if you don't get this is what I would like to change. I would like to free others from their chains of I was this bored. I was dying because of boredom, but then I found meaning. And I don't think you have to get to that point. And most, even if they get there, they don't find a way to turn things around. But without effort, if you never ever try to, it's like with Google. So if you are not able to work with ChatGPT in the sense, so this is something I miss the most. So I'm not able to do when I was it doesn't matter what, but the Kantormenge, for example, the Kantor Menge. So then you the Kantor set. So then you go there and then you have to there is this there is this Lebesk and the construction and yeah, and then you have to eben the Cantor-Bernstein-Schröder theorem, and then you have to then you have to take it apart, and that can so in this case it probably would take you even if you had like a year of like analysis, also so like studied physics or math or something, it probably would take you like 12 hours, and then you have a list of the parts you like you understand and what you don't understand yet, and it's always said, and this is basically only real, like this is the only real healthy addiction. And maybe if you never experienced that, so that's why so I probably will change the hints for my this lead challenge, so because it seems too hard, or but so I will set a new deadline. So on the 25th is the birthday of Bruder Klaus. So I probably have to change because there is no first clear in sight, as it seems. But like with this math puzzle, also make 24. Like if you just always jump for the solution or use ChatGPT without thinking on your own, you will like völlig verblöden. So and this is the worst. This is the worst evil according to according to all the big thinkers. This unnecessary stupidity, and it is bottomless. How and all the especially the women I encountered are full of it, and then you find strategies to cope with that. It's something different. And you like if you like you cannot always it is not efficient, like the way we work for like real research is not efficient. You would need the luxury, so the most efficient is that you like have a project, and then you finish it, and then you work like, well, 30 hours or whatever it takes basically without and then you need to relax, you need to and then before that or you need to like then you maybe need to like reset, because this is how this is how also we are not like from when it comes to the DNA, we are still exactly like the Celts. So you need to hunt for like the big prey, but then it's as well for like cancer and everything. It's the worst. This like also it's the worst form of slavery that also like in China they have this 996. So that gets you the most points in the system. That's absolutely inefficient. Like you need a big part of it needs to be that you get that is result oriented the reward you get. So there needs to be an incentive that you, because otherwise you always just do, and they are used to that, they just always do the minimum with everything. And well, you will never understand comedy. You will never have access to like other languages, and especially the languages that matter. Like you will never be able to code or compose or even understand. So and this is this is yeah. But I will try to. I have to slow down because I mean, it is not comparable to how it was in 2020 but I didn't sleep much, and well I know I cannot, like I have the luxury. I don't know of any other case that was more than a week in the mental hospital, that they are still able to, like, that they still have a voice, that they were not broken with like drugs. And I still have, I can still play poker for like 90 minutes, but I know that I cannot handle it the moment. I just cannot stop then, and that works for like a weekend, but then I'm completely out of order, and to like, yeah, and this is part of that. I just don't have the discipline to then not like able to quit. That's the hardest, and and then I just have, but this is something, if you have to with like with 13, this is just, it's like this is why we would need, like with social media and even like, you would need to be properly guided, and because the generation, this is well done, even like the counselor Jesus doesn't even know what this strange Tamagotchi Pokemon thingy is, and like this is exactly our the people in those deciding position, politics, they have no clue what this world about where our dreams play out nowadays, where they have no clue about it, and that's why it's such an unnecessary, it's such an unnecessary mess. And but this is why I try to, so now I try to like I could like feed this to ChatGPT, and then like make it as also this so like a role playing, like that you distribute different roles, and then you could practice to well, that is something that should change as well. You should be sometimes forced in a role you are not comfortable with, and that is exactly what an lead RPG, like there is something to learn from that, but at some point you should be more thinking about how would I write my own tale, right? And it's like they just don't get to that point. They are just used to always consume, and then they will, at best you will end up in like my parents, something like botanic, that is about as meaningful as collecting Pokemon Go, and then that leads, I seen that it leads to nothing. You and this is not after, it's now. You are just stuck in this limbus, and this is like, this is such it's not undeserved, that fate, but the worst part is that they don't allow a vision for the next generation to, like, that they work towards that it doesn't stay like that. So it's always the same, but with that is the real evangelium. With that, everything would change. With that, it would get interesting. The Song of Songs would be finally, now it's more interesting to observe the birds. They are this bad at playing this song nowadays, and so yes, we have to start stepping up our game, and it's not like, but what can you do with an audience like overseas? Like it's so like Saturday Night Live as well, like it's such a limited audience. So what is the point? And yeah, like yeah, and then before you like waste more than 40 minutes on this challenge, like you would need to come up with questions. I don't need like recommendations what you are like. Otherwise it will never get interesting, and I have to find a way to reward those questions properly, and that is something that works surprisingly well in some cases on Royal Road. It's like that the feedback by the readers, and this is something completely lacking with this book project, because they are just used to that they always keep silent, and like that, it's we are doomed. We are completely doomed. That's the yeah, and but I don't know of anyone around here that has just like they don't even think about changing, and so it's a very small movement, but there is so much behind it, and I mean, yeah, and at some point you have to accept it. Yeah, for the most part they are just lost. They will never even make it to like, yeah, yeah. So that's yeah, but like the solutions, they are not possible to share like this. You really have to pick it apart on your own, and without and then it's much tougher than in the Tales of Hercules to find a purpose in life, and I cannot assist in that, but it doesn't work. It doesn't work in the long run. It's just like if you always are in this victim role, and yeah, like we will get nowhere, and yeah. So I yeah. No, I don't. I'm this unflex, so I will not properly learn this new device. It's just, but it doesn't really matter. It's so it's still so like it's like a new instrument I will not learn.